This is the plaintiff, Amanda. She says the defendant was her mother's boyfriend, and now that her dear mother has passed away, she wants the sentimental items the defendant has and refuses to return. That's right, photos, personal effects, and most importantly, the engagement ring that her father gave her mother when they were married. The defendant's been a horror her whole life, and she aims to put a stop to it here and now. She's suing for $3,000, the amount she's owed. This is the defendant, Steve Taylor. He says the plaintiff never lived with her mother and in fact was estranged from her. Now that she's died, she has her greedy little hand out and wants to get as much as she possibly can. He's still in the grieving process and can't believe the plaintiff's insensitivity to bring him here to court during this difficult time. Bottom line, the plaintiff's an ignorant kid looking to blame someone for all her problems. He's accused of letting a mother's daughter down.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated and come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, Amanda, you've asked to be referred to only by your first name, and we'll respect that. You're suing Steve Taylor, who is your stepfather.
No.
He's not your stepfather. He's your mother's boyfriend.
If you want to call it that. He is the father of my sister.
What would you call him? He was what?
The father of my sister.
Was he your mother's boyfriend?
She hated him.
That's not my question. What is his relationship?
Honestly, I don't know. She was the roommate, basically. She paid rent.
You're suing a guy named Steve Taylor for $3,000, the value of items of your mother's that he is illegally withholding from you.
Yes.
What's going on?
Basically, he said that he had everything in a box for me and that I could have it.
Wait, you have to start from the beginning.
Well, she died.
I'm sorry to hear that. When did your mom die?
In September 10th.
Okay.
And I had asked him for the things, and he said that he would give them to me. Then he asked me for a death certificate.
How long had your mom been his roommate? According to you.
10 years.
Okay, and 10 years you were with her, and that was your girlfriend?
Yes.
In fact, you have a child together?
Yes.
Okay, who's how old now?
8.
Okay.
Her sister.
Her sister, her half sister. And so what? So, did you? How old are you?
23.
Did you grow up in that house?
No. When he came around, basically, I felt threatened by him, and my aunt offered me to live with her.
Okay,
and
you were 13?
Yeah, like 12 or 13, yes.
13. And when he came around, you felt threatened just by the presence of a new man in the...
Not even that. Just his aura threatened me, and plus...
But did he threaten you, though? Did he say to you, I'm going to hurt you, I'm going to...
No.
Okay, I got it. So.
When I was like online, like AOL and instant messaging was popular back then, that's how he met my mom online.
I thought my kids invented all that. Okay.
And he tried to pick me up online. I was 12, 11,
How did
12.
he try to pick you up?
Like, he started messaging me, gave me a fake name and everything, and I didn't know until I was at my mom's house and saw his name on her computer. Like, that was a name that was trying to talk to me online and, like, take me out and meet up with me somewhere.
Was he trying to test you to see if you were internet safe, or was
I don't know what he was trying to do.
Is that what he said he had been doing?
He never said anything, and he probably will deny it to this day, but...
Okay.
That's what
Did you tell your mother that?
I told everyone that.
All right. At the time when he starts dating your mother, you're living with your mother.
I was living with her.
All right. And then when your mother decides to move in with him, you decide to move in with your aunt?
And they were moving, he was moving her up north, and I was like starting high school.
Meaning what?
Matawan. I lived down south in South Jersey.
How far are those two?
Like an hour.
Okay. So did your aunt raise you from 13 to adulthood?
Basically, yes.
Okay. Was your mom sick?
She had a stroke back in May and was in a nursing home till she died.
Okay. And she was how old?
46.
I'm so sorry to both of you. All right. So, and to the 8-year-old. So, after she passes away, you have a conversation with them regarding some items that were at the house that you wanted. And those items were what?
Rings, jewelry that I gave her, my baby pictures, photo albums, just simple things that I wanted.
Okay. So how did you ask him for the stuff?
I asked him nicely, and at first the conversation was
verbally
nice.
or in a text?
Text message on the phone, and everything was nice. I even saw a shooting star, and he said, she's always going to be watching over you, make her proud. Everything was nice. Then once I wouldn't give him a death certificate, everything changed.
And why did he want a death certificate?
He said that he needed to prove to his job that she died. He wanted 5 copies though, and the funeral home told me not. That they gave me 4 copies for specific reasons and who to give them to, and he wasn't on that list.
But what difference would it make?
I was just doing what they told me. They told me that.
What did they say was the concern, that somebody would do what wrong?
I really don't know. Like, I was just like taking it all in.
He has a child with her, so I assume that part of this is the issue of SSI.
Yeah, and I was gonna. I know
Social Security payments for the daughter based on the fact that her mother passed away.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Like, she deserves that, but it was the sense like I would give it to him, but he was like calling me and harassing me. I was in school and he wouldn't stop calling and texting me about this, and he was being mean. And I just was doing what everyone told me to do. Like, don't give him away. I didn't even have him in my possession yet. The funeral home didn't even give him to me. And he started all this, and then cursing at me, telling me he doesn't need me, and he got it all by himself anyway. And then that was the end of it. Like, he told me not to stop talking to him.
Let's look at your text. Show me your text. Tell me what's going on.
I let her sister be power of attorney, figuring it was the right thing, and obviously it was not.
Why?
Because day 3, the 3rd day, she said, we got to sell her car. I'm like, you're giving up on her already.
Day 3 after the stroke?
After the stroke.
Is this the same sister who raised her?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
The one that...
She's not here, right? Okay.
The initial, that was the cause of Debbie's stress right there, losing her child because she didn't want to move. You're 11 years old, your mother tells you you're moving. That's it, you're moving.
Absolutely.
They were going to fight.
Absolutely.
They
and
told Debbie they're fighting for custody.
My 11-year-old belongs with me and not with my sister.
Right.
Okay, wait. So stop.
Okay.
So stop. I'll tell you what would never happen. God has not invented the man who can stand between me and my children.
Correct.
I am sorry.
Correct.
That is just my maternal instinct. And I love my husband, but honestly, and you know what? God has not invented the woman who's going to stand between my husband and his kids either.
Same with my daughter.
And that's why I'm in love with my husband. But quite frankly, that would not happen in my life. But I ditch you before I ditch my daughter. That's probably how she sees it. And then maybe the way your girlfriend saw it was, I can't believe my daughter's abandoning me. But you know what? She's 13, and that's her excuse, okay? And it may have been the best parenting decision that your girlfriend ever made, ever, to say, let somebody else raise her. I have no idea. Your girlfriend knows herself, her limitations, or whatever it was that she was going through in her life at that moment that made her feel like she would not be a good mom to you. Whatever it is, she forgave the mom, and the mom forgave her because you guys had a relationship. Right? It may not have been the one you planned. It may not have been the one you wanted. It may not have been the one she wanted, but you had a relationship, right?
Yes.
Right. And no one can take that away from you. Now, Mr. Taylor, how did it get so bad between you two?
She just never liked me. What she was saying about me picking her up online, when I met her mother, they were sitting at the computer side by side talking to each other. So I don't know, what is she talking about there? That's what, so, you know what I mean? She would sit with her mother online and talk to different people. And, and that's whatever. I guess I just came into the picture and whatever. She didn't like me. I tried to be nice to her,
okay.
Amanda, and whatever.
Would she spend summers with you guys? Would she spend any time with...
No.
Well, why didn't your girlfriend want to spend time with her child?
She did.
Okay, so
her sister.
She would go over to the city where they were and spend time with them.
Yeah, they would go during the summer.
All right. So tell me about the death certificate, which appears to be when things went wrong. Because what I'm seeing before that, at least from what I can see, is that there's texting between the two of you. She died on what day?
September 10th.
On September 11th, there's texting between the two of you. And she says, "Hi, Steve, it's Amanda. I just want to know if you know where my mom's ring is that has the 2 hands and the blue stone. I gave it to her, so it would be nice to have." And your response is, "I'll look around." And then her response is, "I saw a shooting star tonight, and it felt like it was Mom, saying she's watching over us. Don't worry." And your response is, "She's always going to be watching you. You're going to be seeing a lot of shooting stars. Make her proud, kid." Lovely. Humane. Then it goes to pot. You ask her, you tell her, "I need a copy of the death certificate." She says, 3 days later, "I'm going to be handling everything. You don't need any death certificates." And of course, I assume that your reaction to that is what?
You're not handling my daughter's stuff.
Right. You're handling
my daughter is my daughter. I need a thing for Social Security for my daughter, your mom's child. She seems to forget there's another daughter in the picture.
Right.
You know?
Right.
She just wants anything that there was a chance of being valuable. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Okay.
and I don't blame her. She's drawing for straws or whatever. She's, you know, hoping that there's stuff there.
Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so you tell her, I need a copy of the death certificate, which I think is a very legitimate thing for you to ask. And you're being X'd out by the family like you didn't exist. And that makes you angry. All right. Somehow you get your hands on the death certificate yourself through the funeral home, or how?
It's easy. You just go to the town where the person died. You show them a copy of my daughter's birth certificate.
That's why it's sort of
and
odd.
that's it.
There's this big mystery behind holding back the.
You know.
It's sort of crazy, but okay. All right, now. You don't like when she talks to you like that, and a series of back and forth starts happening. And then now here we are, and you have neither allowed her access to go in there and look for the items that she wants, nor have you taken the time to look for them. And even though you know that there's a lawsuit against you for $3,000 for them, you still, which is now no longer impacting just her, it's impacting me, you still are not making the time. I know you've had a day off in a month and a half. How could you not have looked around to see whether these things are there and how many of them are there and to have a position, a cogent, intelligent position for me on, Judge, I feel this belongs to Kayla and here's why, and I feel that she should be able. How is there not a box in this courtroom with some stuff for you to hand over, like baby pictures of hers? Why are you holding those?
I'm not holding nothing.
You just don't know what you're holding.
I have a big house. I work at night and I work during the days a lot. I do a lot of side work, and the only time I have to look is on the weekends when I have my two daughters. You know, and whatever. There's
but
parties.
See, that's not an answer for me because I got a lawsuit now today, and you have to look for this stuff. Well, I'll tell you what I want you to tell me. I'm going to tell you what I want you to tell me. First, I'm going to read a little more of the text between you two. I will be handling everything. There's nothing you need them for. They told me that. Who do you think you are? He's the father of Kayla. How do you figure that you're going to completely excise him from everything, including Kayla's own benefits? You're not handling Kayla's benefits. You're not in a position to handle that.
He was calling me names and saying that.
Yes, I know. You're calling each other names.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's look over that. Let's look over how the two of you help each other grieve through. What is your mom's name?
Debbie.
Through Debbie's death. Let's talk about how the two of you show your humanity at a time like this. Apparently, there must be a conversation with Kayla because you say you want to hurt her more. She says, you are so mean. Why are you so mean? I wasn't hurting her. I wanted to talk to my sister. So you're going to hide her from us away for the rest of her life? This is great. Yeah, I'm mean. I see how you considered everyone else's feeling yesterday. That's ignorant. Did you forget Kayla is the next of kin too? What were you referring to?
At the funeral service, Debbie's sister had her two kids go up with like the little wine bottles and stuff, and Kayla wasn't asked if she could have been doing it. It was her mother.
They didn't include Kayla in.
They didn't include Kayla in nothing. Her side of the family, except for her mother, and her and the stepfather, blew Kayla off like she didn't even exist. Okay. Kayla would go to these people's houses.
She didn't blow Kayla off though.
No.
When was the last time she and Kayla spoke?
On my birthday.
Kayla really doesn't want to talk to her.
Really? Because she's 8.
No,
8-year-olds don't make decisions like that.
I know.
Then you say to her, this is nice, you are retarded. That's nice. My mom was embarrassed by you always and still. And then he, not to be one-upped, responds, I am not her drunken daughter. And then you respond, no, you are nothing. I can just imagine that shooting star watching this right now. And then you respond, because that's not good enough. She loved my dad until the day she died. She thought of my dad as her husband still. You were an unappreciative loser that made her struggle and feel horrible. She cried to us about you every day, but was scared that you would ruin her life if she left. Well, guess she was right. You just killed her.
I know what I said was wrong.
Oh my God.
And I want to apologize.
This cannot be your shining moment.
No, it's not.
So then you respond. So it's going to be easier throwing out her stuff. Thanks for making it easier.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So why does death make people so crazy?
It's the emotions, Harvey. It's a very stressful time in people's lives, and things get complicated.
But why does it sometimes bring out the worst in people where they start getting greedy and fighting over money and the whole thing?
I think it's their last chance to take a hold of a memory that they've had their entire lives. So I think when people get put in that situation,
as in cash, what do you think?
I think it's just about fairness. Like, if one person gets this, the other person doesn't get anything.
So everybody feels like it's not fair if somebody else gets
Yeah.
something. You know what that's called? It's called a zero-sum game. What you win, I conversely lose. That's not the way you should live. Going inside the courtroom.
Do you think you're a good person?
Not for the things I said, no.
Okay, but do you think you're generally a good
Yes,
person?
I do.
Do you think you're a good person?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you both to start acting like good people. If you don't need to have a relationship, you don't need to like each other, you don't need to have anything to do with each other, but it would be so nice if Kayla had the ones who didn't abandon her. Not the other ones, but the ones who didn't abandon her. Do you have a doubt in your mind whether she loves your sister? I know you have a doubt about her behavior and the things she does, but seriously, look at me right in the eyes and tell me, do you have a doubt about whether she loves your child?
Probably does.
Okay, do you think Kayla loves Amanda?
Today, no.
Okay, seriously.
Seriously, Your Honor. Because she buried her ashes without telling Kayla, and Kayla wanted to be there. Kayla flipped. No, Dad, you're lying. No, Dad, you're lying. She did not. I want to kill him. Kayla flipped.
Did you guys bury the ashes without Kayla?
We tried to contact him. My grandmother called, my aunt called. There was many phone calls made. He never answered. He didn't want to talk to us for months. Like, he didn't want nothing to do with anything. We tried. It's not like my grandma
I don't know
tried.
how hard you tried. I don't know if there was a message left that says, we want to bury the ashes, we want you to be there, what day works for you. That might have gotten a phone call back.
Everything was out of my hands. Like, I had no say in that.
Some of it was in your hands. I think you regret it. Do you regret it? Do you regret some of the stuff?
I do, and I apologize for the things I said.
To who?
To him.
I haven't seen you apologize to him.
I'm sorry, Steve, for the things I said. I know they hurt. We were both grieving, okay? I was really hurt, like, especially when he's telling me he's gonna throw everything away.
What's your plan, Mr. Taylor? What's your plan? How are you gonna honor Deborah? What's your plan here?
Honor Deborah? Deborah? Well,
what's your plan to resolve this issue that would break Deborah's heart right now if she's watching? What's your plan?
I really don't have a plan.
Why don't I give you a plan? Okay?
Yeah.
Why don't you take this weekend and take 6 hours that you devote to Deborah and Deborah's memory and go through in those nooks and crannies where people leave stuff, because it's not in the kitchen. Where people have their memories in boxes and storage in the attic, whatever it is, where to look. So why don't you do that and separate the stuff that it isn't about Kayla and we know is not about Kayla, like her baby pictures, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Do you feel like any of your conduct was wrong? Calling her a drunken so-and-so? Do you think that maybe wasn't the best thing? I know why you did it. I'm asking, was it the best thing?
No.
Okay. Do you want to apologize?
Not really.
You're just that bitter?
She buried her ashes. She could have told me. Her mother sent me a message the other day, email, that there's some kind of a bracelet or something she wants to give Kayla from Granny. You couldn't email me? I have voicemail. I have 2 phones. I have a answering machine.
It's inexcusable. Just awful. Let's go through some stuff. The mother's engagement ring. Why are you entitled to that? Your mother's engagement ring that your father gave your mother?
Yeah, it was my grandmother's too.
Okay. The mom necklace.
Yeah, it's just like, it was a necklace I gave her, it said mom on it.
That you gave her?
Yeah.
Do you have any proof of the value of the mom necklace or of the engagement ring at the amounts that you're, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to look for this stuff. My staff is going to be in contact with you. I want you to let them know what you were able to find. There is no question in my mind you're going to find pictures. You're probably going to find the engagement ring. Nobody gets rid of that. I don't think you or Kayla deserve the engagement ring that her father gave her mother that belonged to her grandmother. That's not right. It's not just, okay? And I want you to categorize for us what you were able to find, and then we're going to make arrangements. If you tell my staff you found nothing, I'm going to come up with a monetary amount. I would much rather not be there because I don't think any amount of money will solve this. What's going to solve this is effort on your part. And then write her off if you want. I don't suggest you write her out of Kayla's life because I have 3 kids. And my experience, the more people who love my children, the happier my children are going to be. Even if I don't like how they behave otherwise or towards me, the more people who love my children, the happier my children are going to be. And Kayla's already had a huge loss. Let her explain and apologize for what it was that had. Have another ceremony, you know, so that Kayla has a little closure maybe. All right. Good luck, folks. We'll be in touch next week, okay?
Thank you.
Well, this is the plaintiff coming out into the hallway after such a difficult case. Come on in here. What's going through your mind now as you come out here?
He just really tried to make me look bad, and I don't want that to happen, really. I apologized to him, and he wouldn't apologize to me. So.
Well, how deeply do you feel that apology?
I know that what I said was wrong, and I said things out of anger and being hurt, and he didn't have that decency to apologize to me. So.
All right. Okay. Right down this way. All right. So the defendant's next out here after this case. Were you listening to what she was saying out here?
I really couldn't hear.
She said that she apologized to you in the courtroom, but she didn't hear any apology come back.
She wasn't getting one. She was not getting one. She don't deserve one.
Don't you have a desire, I guess, to heal his family and leave this stuff behind?
You know, she's 23 years old. She made her own bed. She could have stayed with her mother. She didn't want to see her mother while she was alive because of me, apparently. You know what? Her mother must have found something in me that she wanted to be with me. Mm-hmm. And she wanted to go live with her sister and her grandmother. That's
You'll never forgive her for that?
Negative.
Oh. All right, you going to find that stuff?
I'm going to look, see whatever I can dig up.
Let's go to Harvey.
Okay, Kurt, ultimately, the defendant did not return anything, and the judge awarded the plaintiff $750. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.